What is up, obscure mic folks, people, whoever the hell you are? Today, Bifaily, it's Bark back with you with a Bifaily microphone with this guy looking very curious, but handsome. I can't quite replicate him. Anybody else on this box? No. Anyways, D3000. Says capacitor microphone. Way to go, Bifaily. It's not. 5 volts to 48 volts phantom power. Anyways, I got this for $30 on AliExpress. It comes in green, red, blue, black, purple. Oh, I said blue. That is purple. My God. Anyways, $30. Right now it's $39.99. I don't know. Somebody on the Discord server sent it over and I was like, I gotta have that one. Can you guess which one? Let's open this thing up. Can you guess which one I chose? I bet you can. We got some documentation. Okay. We got a bangable windscreen. They're all bangable at this point. The older you get, the more open you are to any windscreen. Got a baggie. I can't wait to plug this thing up and use this purple mic. Purple mic. It's more purple than it looks. It looks very blue right there. But I assure you, this thing is super purple. I want you to see the purpality of this. I think I just came up with a cool new word. Purpality. And I seriously, I really hope this thing sounds good. But at the same time, I don't care. Because I'll capsule swap it to have this purple mic. I'll capsule swap the hell out of it. It feels okay. It feels not as good as the SM58 that I'm talking on, but it feels all right. It doesn't feel cheap. Ooh, okay. See, this is cool. This is not a capsule IC on the daily. It actually says Bifaily on it. It's got a red cover. It doesn't have that SM58 ripoff look to it. So, cool. I mean, this might have a very cool, it might have a sound of its own. And Bifaily is pretty good about giving us things that sound pretty good for the money. We're going to switch off of the SM58. We're going to plug in the D3000. And hopefully it sounds pretty good. Let's go. All right, so we're on the Bifaily D3000. And lo and behold, it needs phantom power. It does need phantom power to eke much sound out of it. I can turn phantom power off, but I got to turn everything way up. So that's where the 5 volts to 48 volts comes in. Like, it will operate off non-phantom power, but you really got to crank everything and you still don't get the levels you want. But then you turn on phantom power and the levels increase big time. The gain's at about 40%. This needs phantom power. It's also producing quite a bit of noise in here, but I'm not seeing it on the readout. So I'm a good bit confused. But I will rip everything out of this and just use the purple shell. That's really what I wanted anyways, because I like it. I like it a lot. The color, the purpality. All right, let's get it off the stand here. Okay, so I've taken it off the stand. I've put a different cord in it, and it's similar, but I feel like maybe this cord serves it a little better. I'm not sure. But let's do some handling noise. Not the greatest, but man, that purple mic feels good in the hand. The farther back I get, the more purple you can see it is. See how purple the head is? How big and purple the head is? The head of it is purple. And let's go ahead and get right on top of the microphone so you can hear what it sounds like when you're directly on top of it. Sounds pretty good with proximity effect. Now we're going to back off a little bit. Like I said, you back off of it and it just, it doesn't capture that sound as good as when you're on top of it. That's what she said. That's the case with a lot of mics, but I mean, this is just like, it's a lot. Let's go ahead and take the microphone and go 90 degrees off axis. Pretty good. 180 degrees off axis. 90 degrees and back around to the front of the microphone. Bifaily D3000. I don't know if I would keep the internals in here. Again, getting some noise, but then not on the readouts. I mean, seriously, it's one of the most beautiful handhelds I've ever seen. So I still feel pretty good about my $30 spent. And it does not sound bad. It really doesn't. I just don't think, I don't know if it was necessary to put a phantom powered booster thing in there. Maybe I'll take it apart and do a short on it, but just don't see it as necessary. Peter Piper picked it. Plosives. I didn't even do plosives. Off my game. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle purple pizzas. Plosives are not good at all. Let's go ahead and BBSR it real quick. It is $30. It is purple. That alone should get it a 10, but I can't exactly do that. It does sound fine. If that noise doesn't come through the video, it sounds more than fine. I mean, it's solid for sure. But on a BBSR for 30 bucks, the Bi-Fei D3000 is going to get a score of a 7. I think it's good and definitely worth buying, especially if you just want a color. You want a red or a purple or a green or whatever. Bi-Fei, cool that you give us some colored options. Build quality is pretty decent as well. So that's all I got on the Bi-Fei D3000 on AliExpress. I'll put the link in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being willing to take the big purple head into your eye sockets. Secure mics. Peace out.